Well, what have we got here tonight, everyone? In an eBay special, an Ingersoll time pocket watch. What we're going to do is we're going to open it up and show you the watch. This pocket watch was made in 1962. So I'm going to take it out and show you the back. Very little scratches on, a few faint scratches, more dirt than anything. The glass was unscratched, original, but it had turned yellow. Still got the greaseproof paper in the box, which I added, but that's what it would have had. And there you are. And this is quite stiff, this bow, which means the watch hasn't been used very much because they're stiff when they're new. When they get older, they just flop about, and there's no dirt in the winder, no scratches on the face or the movement. It probably won't regulating, but what I'm going to do is wind it up, and the mainspring is quite very stiff because it's new. I don't think this pocket watch has had hardly any use. So what I'm going to do is wind it up. Now, I'll just give it, there you are, that'll be enough. The problem is a lot of these pocket watches tend to go wrong after a few years. Part of the problem is they're not jeweled, and a lot of people leave them on their back most of their life. The points of the balance wheel wear, and then basically the balance wheel drops down onto the shoulders of the balance wheel staff, and then it acts as a brake, and then they all slow down and go sluggish, or as I call lubberty, hardly ticking. This one hasn't got that problem because it's not been used very much. And this one's an early one. It's got blued hands. Most of them did not have blued hands. As you can see, that's got blued hands on it. Most of them were luminous. This is, as I say, had a new glass put in. There was nothing wrong with the glass in there. It had gone slightly off colour. And the original flat glasses didn't fit very well. You could sort of turn it round like that. So I bought 4 new glasses. One's in this watch. One's in a watch I'm selling scrap. One's for Graham, and there's a spare one for this one. So there's one spare one. What I'm going to do with this watch, even though it is more or less new, I'm going to put a brand new mainspring in it, oil it, take the mainspring out of this one and stick it in my other pocket watch. The spring is weak because this spring is fine, and that's probably what I'm going to do. I like this pocket watch. I've wrote a story about this type of Smith's Ingersoll pocket watches. I'm 55, and I remember this watch is made in 62. I was born in 63, so it's older than me. I was probably about 3, I guess. And my granddad called me over. He said, come and sit up. So on the knee, which is generally what grandparents do to young children. And my granddad was a farmer in the 1930s. His name was Horace Mayo, and he lived in a place called Course Lawn in a village there. And what he did, he turned on the radio, listened for the time signal, and opened the back in front of me and started fiddling with what now I know is the regulator. So that's over 50 years ago, and I've been hooked on watches ever since. And I heard a show on the radio about the man that lived on the Isle of Man who developed the coaxial escapement watch. He died when he was 84. And apparently he said he got interested by watches when somebody opened a pocket watch and showed him the inside, and exactly the same happened to me. So I thought that's funny. He went on to invent a watch I've gone on to some basic repairs. I haven't got the dexterity for a lot of things. If it's too small, I can't do it. And these are a pain because you have to take the whole thing apart, and the balance wheel's just left bloody dangling because it hasn't got a balance wheel cock or a balance wheel bridge, some people call it. You just have to let it unwind and then take it apart gently and put the whole lot back together with the balance wheel on the end of the hairspring, which I really don't like that at all. And but it's just one of those things, I suppose. There were several makers that made these. There were Ingersoll, Services, Smith's was another one, and there was another one, I can't bloody remember what it was now. Smith's, Ingersoll, Services, and there was one more. Yeah, H. Samuel had the one. It was called the Defiant. That was the other one. It was probably made by Smith's or something, but it was just called a different name. Most of the plates look exactly the same between all the watches. They just see made in Great Britain on it. And and they may have the name stamped on, but when you look at the plates, they're absolutely identical. So they may have been made in the same factory in England. As it says, this watch here, it says made in Great Britain, Ingersoll, London. This has got Ingersoll, London on the dial, which it dates it as an earlier model. And the box said it's for the, says on the back, Black Zone radio light. This isn't a Black Zone radio light, but it is a new watch. So I think what happened is somebody bought a Black Zone, and maybe they damaged the box for this and decided to put that in that box. And it says 27 shillings and 6 pennies. So that obviously dates it back to the early 60s. So they may have used the same box for all those pocket watches. I don't know. Perhaps they did. I don't really know. It could be. I mean, it's a bit difficult to think it's been put in a different box when it is an original box. There's somebody had that watch wrapped up in another box off a broken watch. I don't really know. Then put that one into it. But anyway, they've got these on eBay, brand new, ex-stock, for £90, which is a lot of money for a pocket watch that costs, you know, perhaps the equivalent of a, don't know how many shillings to a pound it was, I can't remember. So say if it was a pound or couple of pounds, it's a lot of money to expect 90 quid for it now, but they're unused, so. And this one's very nice anyway. So I'm hoping you can hear it. What I'll do is I'll do my cut test. Hang on. What I do with a watch, so that people can hear it, is I use a cup as an amplifier and then put the camera up to it. So that's it ticking. And I just gently get it out of there because I don't want to scratch it and wreck it. So there's a few scratches on the back, but absolutely nothing really. And I don't expect I'll use it. I'll keep it in the box to look at. They're worth 100 in the box now, a good boxed one. I suppose in 30 years time, if I'm still alive, I might get 300 for it. So I expect by then I'll be able to buy a cup of coffee and a biscuit. I expect by then it cost me £300. The depreciation of money, hey? Especially with Brexit and the Brexit thing. So anyway, that's a little poke around the Ingersoll Pocket Watch London. It's called the Ingersoll Triumph. Triumph, maybe it's because we were triumphant in the war. I don't know why they call it a Triumph. One was called the Radio Light, one was called the Triumph. I don't know, I think they're... And one was called the Defiant. No, as I said, that was the one that Samuel watchmaker sold. Anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy. Just one word of warning: if you buy these watches, a lot of them are very sluggish. They're a bit worn. They don't have very good longevity. So if you buy one, make sure it's serviced and it is in perfect working order. If they cannot guarantee it's in perfect working order and you can return it, if it's faulty, then my suggestion is not to buy it. So thank you.